Oh, here's one.
Come all ye lovers of the hills of home, the wide world over, sisters, brothers all, who yearn to roam. You rambler and rover, arise now and hear the call. The stirring down within you get, for the hills are the temple where we contemplate the infinite, and you take to the hills to humble yourself in the absence of God. Maybe nature is gone, and it's high in the hills you will find me. Aye, it's high in the hills you will find me. Aye, it's high in the hills you will find me. Aye, it's high in the hills you will find me.
of real delight was that the country was absolutely empty. I craved it. I didn't have any kind of insight into history at all. This was the world I wanted, just to be, I suppose, an animal living in a marvelous world. In fact, I described myself later as all body and no brains.
Walk, 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 walk with me, 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 walk with me. Why don't you walk with me? 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 Why don't you walk? Oh, these good men tell lies, good men tell lies, good men tell lies, good men tell lies, walk with me, walk with me, why don't you walk with me, 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 you walk with me. High in the hills you will find the hills, you will find the hills, you will find the hills. Come on, you walk with me, why don't you walk with me? Why don't you walk with me? High with love, high with love. And just beside the doorstep, beside the doorstep, with me, come on the doorstep, with me, come on the doorstep, with me, you walk with me, you walk with me, you walk with me. I in the hills, I in the high in the high, you will find, you will find, you will find me, 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 you will find me. Why don't you walk with me? 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 Come on, you walk with me. You walk with. Why don't you walk with? 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 Why don't you walk the hill?
Wandering along past Craighallion Loch today, would just see an empty track. But way back then in the 20s, late 20s and early 30s, on a Sunday night you would find anything up to 30 people sitting around this campfire just beside the track at Craighallion. And it's hard to believe that those things happened. You see it nowadays.
Do you remember the song that we used to sing?
Long may old Craighallion woods send forth abundance of her goods. May the fire be always lit so that
Well, naturally, I took to areas like this, you know. I mean, what was the point of hanging about street corners? I only went back to sign on at what was popularly known as the Baroo. And in between times, I tended to be here, sleeping in the shore, like this, beside a fire, you know, an old ground sheet and a blanket bag made out of a blanket sewed up, stuffed with Glasgow heralds. And your ambition then was to be a good tramp? A successful philosophical tramp, yes, that's right, yes. I had other aspirations, you see. I had to be philosophical. You know, I saw the thing in action here, slowly, the dawn of understanding. Why the mountains? What caused the loch? And the shapes of the mountains? And why the islands were there? And, you know, that kind of thing. Even making a fire, you realize the whole range of movements that had created a tree. Here I was burning it. The end of one cycle and the ashes were the beginning of the other. I mean, this was the kind of thing that you began to understand on the ground, that it is so unique. that it requires very special handling. I mean, damn it, we've done so much damage in the past. Let's not do it again.
Wither the roots, they distribute moisture. Wither the roots, they what's in the moisture? Wither the water of the what's in the moisture? Pay attention of the washing of the moisture. Pay attention of the washing of the sure you don't. Wither the roots, it's on the washing of the sure you don't. Wither the roots, it's on the washing of the sure you don't. Wither the roots, it's on the washing of the sure you don't. Wither the roots, wither the roots, to distribute moisture. Wither the roots, to distribute moisture. Wither the moisture, to distribute the moisture. Wither the moisture, to distribute the moisture to the side on the wrist. The moisture to the side on the wrist. To the side on the wrist. Distribute the moisture, the water, what's in the moisture, the water of the line, the moisture, the water of the line, the moisture, the water of the line, the the water of the line, pay attention to the song of the river, 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 whether the distribute, what's in the moisture, what's in the moisture of the what's in the moisture, what's in the moisture of the what's in the river, what's in the moisture of the what's in the river, the river, the river, the river flows, the river down to the sea, down to the sea. Pay attention to the soul, down to the sea. Pay attention to the soul, down to the sea. Pay attention to the water when we. Pay attention to the water when we. Pay attention to the water when we. Pay attention to the water when we.
My first problem was to get a boat. This is the wishing tree. Look at all the coins that are in it. One down. Now somebody's put that in for good luck, and I'm going to put one in for good luck as well, because people came to this island to hammer a coin into the tree. I'm putting a 10-pence piece in, because this tree died of copper sickness. I bet there's a lot of valuable coins due to old age in here. Wish a wish,
quote the old records, the woods of it were all spent and the lease expired. No wonder the woods were spent, for the oaks were being consumed at a rate of 20 acres daily for fuel. The oak trees have taken the revenge. They've grown up round the foundations of the old building. You would hardly know there was ever a great ironworks. Look at the moss covering the old stones, covering the slag as well. But long after it's been forgotten, it will be remembered because this river is called
What? Hoi. Oh. Ba. Me.
Who saw?
Roo saw rum, garv saw smoo, nig saw tain, lairg saw lag, rig saw egg, larg saw hags, tongue saw lus, mull saw yell, store saw strone, drem saw muck, gask saw nos, unst saw cults, echt saw bamf, weem saw wick, trul saw twat.
How far?
From Largo to Lunga, from Joppa to Skibo, from Ratho to Shona, from Ulva to Minto, from Tinto to Tolsta, from Sutra to Marsko, from Braco to Barra, Alva to Stobo, from Fogo to Fada, from Giga to Gogo, from Kelso to Stroma, from Herta to Spango.
What's it like there?
Och, it's fruchy, it's faithfully, it's wamfrey, it's frandy, it's slithery.
What do you do?
We foindle and fungle, we bonkle and miggle and max boffle, we scot starvit, arbit, wormit, and even whifflet. We play at cross tobs, lookers, gorbles, and fin fan. We scavig, and there's aye a bit of tilkahilly. If it's wet, treshnish and mishnish.
What's the best of the country?
Blink bonny, air gold, thunder gay,
The worst?
Skrishvin, Shiskin, Scrapster, and Snizort.
Listen, what's that?
Catacol and Wowchop, never heed them.
Tell us about last night.
Well, we had a wee ferret tosh and we lay in the Quirang. It was pure strontian.
What did we wear?
Peter Moydart and Craig and Kenneth and Cambus Puttock and Ekel Muchty and Corrahulish and Balladolly and Altnacani and Cloughnavrecken and Stronach Lochan and Ochan Lacher, Tigna Cranky, Tillibruach, Killihara, Inveranach and Ochten Tudlum and Machta Shellach and Echna Murkin and Ochterfecken, Kinloch Kilter and Arna Wally and Inver Shuggle. And what was the toast? Shahalian! 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 There were 24 nobles came from Bankery Hall, and bonny Glenlogie was the fairest of all. These 9 nobles came to Bankery Fair, and bonny Glenlogie was the fairest in there. So doon come Jeannie Gordon, she come tripping downstairs, and she's fancied Glenlogie over all that was there. She called for his footboy who'd been stood by his side. Now who is that young man, and far does he bide? His name is Glenlogie when he is at hame, and he's of the gay Gordons, and his name is Lord John. Glenlogie, Glenlogie, you be constant and kind, I've laid my love on ye, and you're aye in my mind. So he turned around quickly, as the Gordons do, saying, thank you, kind lady, but I'm promised a wa. Glenlogie, 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 will she? If I cannot hear, then I will surely die. Her father was a chaplain and a man of great skill, and he penned a braid letter, and he penned it recht weel. When he looked on the letter, a light laugh laughed he, but when he read the letter, a tear blin his ee. Go saddle up the black horse and saddle the brown, bonny Jeannie o' Bethelney'll be deed, dear I win. So pale and wan was she afore he came in, but bright and rosy grew she when she kent it was him. Turn round now, bonny Jeannie, turn to your recht side, and I will be the bridegroom if you'll be the bride. O Bethelney, you shine where you stand, and the heather bells around you ring our Fiveys land.
Never worried about starving. Never really worried about starving. We had our good times, we had our bad times. Sometimes, probably some winters you'll get prevailing easterly winds, which is very bad on this coast. We've had those bad years, but overall, I can truthfully say that it's been good to me. Now this is one of the best parts of the whole East Coast of Scotland. Spend as you get, and get as you spend. Save and fortune. Remember death.
Thanks very much. Thank you. We were asked to do an intro. We prefer to do an outro. So, if you take the handout from this evening, there's a really comprehensive list of thanks to all the people that were involved in bringing this together. We endorse these thanks, and I think on a personal level, I'd like to thank the Mammals for it's been splendid working with them. I'd like to thank Natalie Davidson from Market Gallery for having the vision to bring this together. Thanks very much, Natalie, for all your good work. I'd like to thank Susan and everybody else, all the staff at Whitehill School. Yeah, Danny on the sound, thanks very much, Danny. Thanks for clearing up those technical glitches.
Tom Weir.
Tom Weir, of course, the man big time. Also, the poet Edwin Morgan, from whom we used Catalonia, an off-concrete Scottish fantasy, the poem that we used. Thanks, Edwin. James Dean and everybody at Platform as well. I hope you had a really good night, folks. thanks for coming down. Thanks to all of you, first and foremost, you know, and thanks very much. Hope you have a good night.